Stephen Gilbert here with SoulWeb.org, where internet marketing meets integrity. And on today's show, we have Tim Miranda, to talk about his upcoming course, HyperSpeed Commissions, which is going to show you how to take as little as $5 and turn it into 100. So how are you doing, Tim? How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Weekends, I love weekends because I just kind of take it slow and sleep.
Yeah, same here.
Awesome, man. So you got this product coming out, right, on the 7th, I think?
Yes, March 7th at 10 a.m. Eastern time is when we go live.
Okay. Tell me about it. What makes what makes hyperspeed commissions unique?
Hyperspeed Commissions is unique because it it's all about driving fast, high converting traffic at very low ad spend. So
Hmm.
you are not risking a lot of your money when you're going after these campaigns that I show you how to launch. And I launched these campaigns um, at a winning rate, at a very high winning rate. So I find these campaigns or I research these campaigns before I launch them, and I spend very little on them to see if they're good to run to scale
Right.
up. And yeah, it just takes about $5 to $15 to determine whether I'll be able to scale it up or if I'm gonna shut it down and try another campaign.
So you just kind of run a little test budget then, and if it's going well, you're gonna spend more, obviously, because you want to make as much money as possible, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you're not breaking the bank to just test out.
And is this a course? Is it a case study or what?
Uh, it's not a case study, but I go through step by step.
Hmm.
It's very simple steps that I show you. There are I do show elements of some of my campaigns that I've run,
Hmm.
but I do not show the complete campaign.
But you do. They get everything they need basically
Yeah,
to
exactly.
do
They
the
get
same thing.
everything,
I think
everything.
this is interesting, right? Because if I do like paid traffic on Facebook, I'm looking at 50 cents, $1 a click. It's something you really got to like
Yeah,
plan for, put a lot of time in, and have the money for, and then watch like a hawk. Because if you're not careful, you'll just freaking lose your shirt. But what you're actually doing is kind of the opposite. You're taking kind of like the easier way, right? Would you say? Because you're not having to like worry about spending $1 a click and like it going way off the
yeah,
deep end and it's been an hour and next thing you know you spent $200. You know what I mean?
exactly. It's very low ad spend just to test out, and then yeah, if you're scaling up is easy as well. So it's just a really, I say, smart, efficient way to market online with Facebook.
Okay, okay. And how much are you making?
Right now I'm doing anywhere from 200 to around up to 400 or 500 per day,
Wow.
that range.
And that's how many campaigns is that to get to that number?
Right now I'm running five.
Okay,
I say
so
average.
it's almost like one campaign is going to make you anywhere from $40 to $100 a day if it's
Yeah,
a winning
exactly.
campaign. That's not
And then
bad. That's pretty
yeah,
good. That's pretty good, especially with because I mean you're using kind of a unique way of paying for ads on. I mean it is Facebook, right?
it is. Yes, it is
Yeah,
fake.
you're using a unique way of paying for ads and targeting. So I that's really good that you're getting results. So that's awesome. All right. Who do you think is going to benefit the most? Like who's really going to benefit from if they pick this up? Like what type of people are going to get the most out of this? The newbies, moderate, advanced.
Yeah, I would say it's great for newbies because especially those on a low budget, they
Okay.
can kind of test the waters with very little risk.
Uh huh.
And also I would say even up to advanced marketers who just want a quick set up another quick side income in addition to what they're doing because it really just takes like 30 minutes to set up a campaign at
Mhm.
first, and even faster if once you get the hang of it, and
Mhm.
especially once you get a niche figured out, you could actually like just be confident with every campaign you run in that niche because you'll
Yeah.
have the targeting down.
Oh
You'll have
yeah.
you'll have a better idea of what the market wants.
Some of the very first money I ever made online with paid traffic. But back in 2008, they were on like net 30 or net 60, which basically just means they pay you out your commissions every 30 or 60 days.
Yeah.
And I was on unemployment, so I had to use my credit cards, which being 18 years old, I only had like 500, 600 bucks in credit card debt. But I did max out my credit cards, right? And I was paying $1 a click, but I was making $2 for every dollar I spent. So I was able to turn that 600 into 1,200. So I made like $600 profit. I ended up taking the 1,200, and instead of paying off the credit card, I had to buy a car because I wrecked mine while I was waiting to get paid.
Oh,
Yeah, I ended up buying a car with it, but um, I think what's great about this is how cheap the traffic is, right? Comparatively,
exactly.
you can easily get caught up spending $2, $3, but what you're doing is actually spending a lot less, and then that basically enables you to test out your campaigns. And on top of that, right, you've also kind of got this special formula you use, so they're going to be getting that formula. So they can implement it, which is great because to come up with your own formula, I mean, I know it could take weeks almost, especially one that's working. But to have one that's working and you just start with $5, I mean, that's like a winning combination. I don't normally recommend paid traffic products because it's just so, easy to spend too much. Then you're like, God, that was not worth it, and it's just
Yeah.
terrible. But yours, I really like because again, like it's so cheap to do. You're giving them your formula, which is the hardest part of it all, is coming up with a formula that works. And they get fast results because I mean the traffic, they're getting traffic right away, so the traffic leads to sales and opt-ins and everything else. So
Exactly.
when I'm looking at your course here and I see fast results, I see that it only takes $5 to get started, and then I see your winning formula. I'm like, okay, I got to get them on an interview,
Yeah.
because other people want to see this too. And it's really going to save them time and help them. So we've already the next question is what investment is needed, but we already said it five to $15.
Exactly. You don't even need your own website or even your own offer.
Oh wow.
I show you a platform where all you gotta do is drive traffic. So you just gotta do the targeting research, and then you just
Oh, that's
go
cool.
with
No
you drive.
website. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. What would you say makes the product, and this is kind of a rephrasing, like what makes it stand out? Like what makes it like different than any similar products?
I would say just the versatility in the method. You can
Mm-hmm.
use this for CPA, ecom. You can use it for the platform I just told you about.
Mm-hmm.
It's very I say accessible to everyone. I mean, most everyone has a Facebook account. Most everyone can use Facebook ads, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just pretty much it's just very accessible, very simple, easy to implement.
Cool. So they can just use this on anything. They could use it for, like you said, a CPA, ecom, I guess, affiliate offers, even building a list. That's cool. All right. So they're getting your formula, which they can then use to kind of do kind of as a springboard to jump into any other. Like they could sell anything they want almost.
Exactly, especially in a specific niche. If once they enter a niche, they can pretty much sell anything in that niche later on.
Nice, nice. How many clicks do you get for your $5 to $15 on average? Just give me
Um,
an estimate, I guess.
Average is anywhere from 10 cents even up to a dollar. I can still be profitable,
Uh huh.
depending on the niche.
So anywhere from 50 to, or no, 5 to 50 plus, and that's really where you get your core information to figure out if a
Exactly.
campaign is profitable. And then if it is profitable, right, you
Yeah.
you, you obviously want to spend more so that you keep making that money.
Exactly. If it's profitable, I show how to scale
Okay.
up. And if it's not profitable within $5 to $15, I actually I tell the specific ad metrics you need to look at to determine if you should keep going or if it's just a losing campaign. So
Okay.
you'll know what to do no matter what. When you run your campaign, I show you how to read the ads, how to read the report.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. If the people watching this end up picking this up, right, they're gonna actually be learning kind of the behind the scenes techniques that it takes to do paid traffic. The only difference is instead of being $1 million firm, right, that is
Yeah.
spending hundreds of thousands on advertising. They only need $5. Um, but they're nonetheless they're pretty much getting like the same in-depth methods and formulas that actually leads to success. And if they get good at paid traffic, it could change their life, right? I mean,
Exactly.
paid
Once you master,
traffic.
yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. I was just saying, once you master paid traffic, scaling up is just really easy. Cause
Oh,
yeah,
and it just gives you, there's so many more opportunities. I mean, paying for advertising is the number one way that people sell stuff in the world. Like, paying for advertising on the internet, especially. I mean, look, uh, Snap, Snapchat just had their
Snapchat.
IPO and valued at billions of dollars because advertisers are going to pay them to show their stuff, right? So paying
Exactly.
for advertisement on these social media sites is like one of the top ways of selling anything in the world. So if you get good at this, which is what HyperSpeed Commission is going to show you how to do, you can literally sell anything. You could take that experience and work at a marketing firm if you wanted, you know? So learning paid traffic, while it can be hard if you do it on your own, it's definitely worth it if you can find a shortcut like this, which will teach you everything you need to know and kind of show you what to look at and then let you get started for $5. I mean, it's like the trifecta. So awesome, man, awesome. Let's see here. Do you want to show us some of the proof on the sales page?
Sales page.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Just the sales page itself.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to log into your accounts unless you want to. I mean, it's up to you.
No, I'm actually, yeah, I'm not comfortable logging into my own
Oh,
accounts.
I know,
Just
because then you lose. You give away the niches.
exactly the offers and the.
Yeah. So I keep it simple, and if people want to log in, they can.
Hey, Stefan Sancio here.
Oh, sorry about. Did you hear that?
Yeah, yeah. All good. You can share screen. Wait. Yeah.
uh,
Skype has a share screen option.
okay, one second.
It's up in conversations, I think, at the top.
Okay. Let's put full screen. Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Do you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So basically here, here's the VSL. We got Stefan Ciancio doing that.
Cool.
And okay, here he goes. Some stats from my Facebook ads. You see, I got $5.23 in ad spend here,
Uh huh.
and then the purchase conversions was worth $81 in revenue.
So you
So
made $76.
exactly, and then
Wow.
here 1366 in, 117 out, 667 in, $61 out.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah, you see the low ad spend with high revenue, which is exactly what I'm doing here. And you just, as you can see, you could do this with CPA and ecom here.
Yeah, I mean, guys, Jordan or Tim, sorry, launches products, right? Occasionally, but he's been making so much money doing this like stuff that he hasn't launched a product. And how long has it been, Tim? Like six,
Um,
five, five.
Solo actually been like a few years, but I've done like launches. I've helped with launches and helped create launches with other people,
Right.
such as like Stefan.
Yeah. So how long has it been since you last launched? I mean, when you're making this kind of money, obviously, like you don't want to put on the effort for a launch.
Yeah, last time I did a big solo launch by myself has been a few years actually.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So I noticed. Okay, so we got kind of look 11 clicks for $5, but it led to $81 in revenue, and then we see again where you're getting the 10 cent clicks, right? So 1366, and then you got 131 clicks, led to 120 in revenue. That I mean that's some great ROI. Then we got $6.67. Again, another 10-cent click. So that's awesome, man. So you're going to be showing them how to basically have as many winning campaigns as possible, whether they're only going to be getting 11 clicks for their $5 or 50 or 60 clicks, right? So basically, you're really just kind of showing them everything. I mean, and I see you kind of go all out and set everything up, right? Because I'm lazy. I don't set up the add to cart or the purchase conversions. I mean,
Yeah,
you do all that so that you can literally track everything down to a T.
pretty
Um,
much. Yeah, it's
that's cool.
it's actually pretty simple to set that up. So yeah,
Awesome,
takes
man.
just a few minutes.
But yeah, and that's great too, right? Because then you know, all right, 100 people clicked, 5 people added to cart, 3 people purchased, right? I spent $10, I made $75, you know. So then you're like, okay, I'm gonna spend $100 and make 750. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
That will show you how to scale up
Yeah.
once you find a winning campaign.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, yeah, you can stop sharing your screen. Uh, all right. What all do they get inside the front end offer? Is it PDF course, videos? Like, what do they get?
It actually includes both. I do a
Okay.
step by step video course and also a few PDF and document files to kind of summarize and also complement the videos so that way I actually mentioned I mentioned the documents in the videos to tell them what to refer to, like to look back on, during my lessons.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely I really like how in depth the course. Obviously, I go through these things before we ever get to the interview part, but I liked how in depth everything was, and it didn't feel like anything was missing. Right? I'm gonna hijack my wife's Facebook account and run ads because I got mine banned like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
But I was kind of just pleased with how in depth this was because like you kind of you're teaching everything that we need to know. You're saying you show us how to do it with a low budget, and then you show us how to determine which ones are good and bad, and then you show us how to take the good ones and scale it up. So instead of just making $100, right, you make 500 or 1,000. So it's like really a complete package, and normally something like this, I would expect to see it on JV Zoo selling for like $17 or
yeah,
$27, but what you're only selling it for seven, right?
yeah. $7 just for all of this just for $7.
Which is well, I mean, which is great because it's really in depth and it's really going to help people. Like I said, once you learn paid traffic, you have a very valuable skill. Even if you don't want to, make money for yourself or be your own boss, if you're good at paid traffic, you can get a job at so many different places. So this really kind of teaches you that. It's like a crash course in it, but also it's in depth. So it's not like anything's cut out or anything, but like it's like a shortcut, right? It takes you okay, if you know nothing, if you're a newbie watching this and you know nothing about paid traffic, by the end of this, you'll know enough that you could get a job as a marketer for a company if you want it. I know that's not the point of this. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
how
you'll have the
in
skills
depth.
to be able to.
Exactly. So this is great, man. All right, so I get the price starts at $7. Is there an early bird period?
I'm still trying to determine
Okay.
the pricing increases, but most likely I'm gonna go with $7 for the first 6 hours, and then
Okay.
after that it's gonna increase like probably every few hours after that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So probably going to be $7 for the first 6 hours, and then go up every few hours after that.
Yeah,
But either way, there's going to be an early bird.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And how long are you going to keep the offer open?
It is gonna be up from March 7th to March 10th.
Okay,
Then after that, I'll either close it or I'll increase the price to like 47 or up.
awesome, awesome, cool. All right, tell me about the first OTO. What is it? How much does it cost? And what do they get?
The first OTO is gonna be three done for you campaigns,
Okay,
and that's where I set up everything. Where you get to enter three different niches right away. I give you
okay,
everything you need to start, including even the ad targeting. I did the ad research, and
awesome.
yeah, the offer that you'll be promoting, give you the ad copy, the actual ad. Yeah, pretty much everything you need just to run the campaign.
Yeah, so they can just kind of just boom, copy, paste, and
Yeah,
get started. How much is that? How much are they gonna have to, if they want to get that? How much is that gonna cost?
that's gonna be $27.
Oh, nice. That's cheaper than I thought. Okay, is there a second OTO?
Yes, there is a second OTO, and that's gonna be um, additional advanced strategies to make more money from a single campaign.
Okay.
Basically, more scaling strategies.
Okay. And what's the price on that?
That's gonna be $27.
Okay. And well, how many strategies? Like, what do they get? How many?
Well, with Facebook ads, there's different tools that Facebook actually gives you that a lot of marketers don't know how to use, or they don't know
Right.
how to use properly, such as retargeting, using
Mm-hmm.
lookalike audiences,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I basically show you how to use those properly to scale up.
And they don't need any of the OTOs, right? I mean, everything they get's on the front
Yeah,
end, and then the OTOs are just kind of like complementary. Like if you want to take things this direction or that direction, then
yeah, all
good.
the everything you need is in the front end, but these just complement it and help you take things to another
Okay.
level or help you do things faster.
Okay, so OTO one is three done for you campaigns. It's $27. OTO two is going to teach them how to scale up and make more money by using kind of advanced tips and tricks. That's $27. Is there a third OTO?
And also, you can I teach you how to scale up in the front end, but the second OTO is just additional scaling strategies.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay. So,
there is a third OTO is
all right.
and this is gonna be actually a done for you store
Oh,
and coaching offer.
okay.
And this is where I actually build your Shopify store for you. I
Okay.
uh, I research your niche for you. You can either let me pick the niche, or you can choose a niche yourself. And I researched 5 products in your niche that you can sell that are proven to sell. I also do all the research for targeting, interest demographics,
Uh huh.
and yeah, I set up the store for them exactly how I set up my own. So
So
all the
pretty
elements,
much giving them the keys to the Corvette here.
yeah, exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
so you do everything. You build them and even though they can use this traffic for anything, right?
yeah,
You're gonna give them a Shopify store. You're gonna build it all for them the same way you build yours. You're gonna research 5 different products they can sell that are proven to sell, so they start making money. You're gonna do all the research. Basically, you're gonna do the entire method for them, right?
yeah, pretty
And
much.
and then what's the coaching part of it?
The coaching part is just access to me on Skype,
Uh
so
huh.
that I will, with any issues they may have, I can help guide them through it.
Awesome. Okay. And how much is this gonna run them?
Okay, there's actually 2 options.
Okay.
The full option, which comes with everything, is $197,
All right.
and then the second option, it comes with everything except the fact that I build the store for them, and that one is $97.
Okay, so just in the $97 version, they have to build the store.
Yeah, they build the store, but I still research and
That's
do
fair.
all the products
That's
and
fair. Because some people might already be good at ecom, right? But they still want your kind of genius because you've been doing this a lot longer than most marketers. I mean, just the fact that you do this puts you above most marketers because most marketers just get stuck launching products and nothing else, but you're actually out making good livable full-time money that doesn't involve launching, so you're really
yeah,
kind of the real deal, which is why I'm really happy you have that offer for them, because you are, I mean, dude, I've probably spent 15, $20,000 on paid traffic over the past 2 years, and even I still don't have a perfect formula, right? But you do, and I was actually learning a lot from your course, and I've spent money trying to figure out
yeah.
paid ads, and now I just wish I had kind of your shortcut. So for you to offer them like you as like as a coach, and then to do all the work for them, I think that's a kind of a heck of a deal because think about it, right? The hardest part I had when doing Shopify was I didn't have an optimized store. So
Mhm.
I wasn't getting as many sales as I possibly could. I was just kind of things were kind of dripping in here and there, and I wasn't sending them like emails or any kind of like, hey, you didn't check out or anything like that. And so, having a store that is going to convert and make money is half the battle with
Exactly.
Shopify.
It makes a big difference when
And
you.
for you to build that for them using your store, which I know you've been doing ecom for a while now, I mean it's almost worth more than 197 to me anyway. just because I know all the testing and analytics that goes into
Exactly.
making sure a store is perfect. So that seems like a really great deal. Anyway, what last question, and I always like to end these interviews this way. Do you have any like words of wisdom or like a personal story or anything about what it takes to succeed online? Like, what do you think that like what is the number one thing that people need to do to succeed?
Um, I know it's really cliche, but definitely just take action, follow through with
Mm-hmm.
like when you find one thing that you really want to pursue, just yeah, just keep at it until you're successful.
Yeah.
I'm not the best motivational speaker or whatever,
That's okay. No,
but I mean,
it's actually funny. The answers always go back to persistence. They always link to
exactly.
persistence. Never not quitting. Um, and that's what's so cool about internet marketing, right? If you're to start any other business in any other industry, you're going to need capital, tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars in capital. With internet marketing, you only need like $100. Sometimes you don't need anything because you can do it for free, right? And
Exactly.
so it's such a cheap industry to get involved in that you truly, honest to God, only need to be persistent. You just got to put in the time.
Mhm.
When I first started, I was doing 80-hour weeks for 6 months, right? But the difference is I didn't have any shortcuts. I wasn't buying products. I was literally looking at it like science and trying to break it down myself
Yeah,
without any help. I actually hadn't stumbled upon the warrior form yet when I first started, so I didn't know you could buy products and stuff like that. So I didn't get to do that. But nonetheless, even without all the shortcuts and all the possible things that could have helped me, I was still able to succeed. You do not need 6 months of 80-hour weeks. I was unemployed, I had the time, and I didn't have a girlfriend. So, of course, I was focused on internet marketing. But even if you just take 30 minutes or an hour a day, and as long as that 30 minutes or an hour a day is focused on one thing, right?
yeah,
That adds up. I know we're all busy. I know some of you have jobs and a family and kids and all that stuff. But as long as you take action and focus that action on one thing, one method that you really like, you're going to eventually be successful with it, no matter how long it takes you to put in the time. So, good advice, man. That's the best advice you can give people is just be persistent.
yeah,
Don't give up, right? And internet marketing is so cheap to do, there's no reason for you to give up, right? It's not like
exactly.
running a business where you have
You're not spending
20 grand a
thousands.
month in expenses. So awesome. All right. Well, Tim, I appreciate you coming on, man. I think everybody's really gonna like this because this is honestly it's a really good course, and since you're only selling it for $7, I mean I think it's a really really good deal. Um, so they're going to get fast results. You only have to spend $5 to $15 to get started. They get uh, PDF cheat sheets, step by step videos. They can expect to make anywhere from $40 to $100 per winning, or no, yeah, $100 per winning campaign. And you kind of just teach them everything they need to know. They get the formula that's working. They get um, how to scale up. I mean, this is a really great course, guys, and it definitely gets my two thumbs up. So, Tim, I really appreciate you being here, man.
All right, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, it's going live on March 7th at 10 a.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. It'll be $7 during the early bird, which right now is set to be at 6 hours, but maybe a little lower. Either way, there will be an early bird period. So if you can be here at 10 on March 7th, if you're interested in this, you'll be able to pick it up at that time. Plus, you'll get my bonuses below. So if you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate to ask. I'd be happy to answer and help out. Um, and if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to email me too. That's always an option. So, all right, man. I appreciate your time and thanks for coming on. I really do.
All right, thank you.